to a very special live stream with the cast of Colony. Now, season 3 premieres tonight on USA, so we're going to get right into getting your questions answered. Feel free to type them into your chat of your choice. We've got USA, Facebook Live. We've also got Nerdist YouTube up, and I see them right here. Hello, Ray Brown. Hello, Robin Jarris. So go ahead and type in your questions. But first, let's meet the cast. We have, first of all, Tory Kittles, who plays Broussard.
What's up, everybody?
Plus, we also have the Bowmans, Josh Holloway, and Sarah Wayne Callies. Thanks for coming, you guys. Now, I know that season 3 premieres tonight. It's a very exciting day for everybody. I've seen the first episode. I think one of us may or may not have seen the first episode. But now I know a lot of you guys will be tuning in later tonight, so we're going to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. If we do have a spoiler, we have a spoiler sign that I will turn on. So just let us know if you're going to give us a spoiler, okay? So we have a lot of...
How does it work? Can we see it on?
Yeah. This isn't real. We don't actually have a spoiler, but...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
That was impressive.
So this is what happens. No,
yeah, this. Oh God, that actually is my question though. I know that we get a lot of questions answered in episode 1, but for fans sitting down to watch tonight, do you have any advice for them going in? Like hold on to your butts, anything like that?
Hold on to your butts. That's always my first advice. Hold on to your butt first,
Just in
and
life.
then everything else will fall into place.
In life.
Man. You know.
Advice for people watching tonight.
Yeah.
Boy, it was a long time we shot that.
How long? Yeah.
My head is so full of the second half of the season.
When did y'all start shooting?
September.
Okay.
Of last, in the most beautiful, like the leaves were falling and the bears were out and it was beautiful and sunny. And by the time we finished the first 6 episodes, there was no sunlight and we were getting rained on every day.
I became a trout living under the river of Vancouver. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. No, people watching tonight, they should get a cocktail and a pizza and all the junk food they can get and sit down and get ready for a ride because it's an adventure right off the bat. It blows the mythology wide open out of the first episode, so the science fiction aspect will expand.
We start answering questions.
We start answering questions.
A lot of questions.
Yeah.
Right.
And, you know, don't go get popcorn just because we're having a fun, nice moment, having a kiss and all. Everybody feeling good, because that doesn't last forever.
You feel like when you kiss people, the audience goes to get popcorn? Like, how out of touch?
My wife goes to Tweety, or like looking at Nordstrom's or something.
Did you just say Tweety?
What,
That's the bird that Sylvester chases around.
Tweety. You meant Twitter, but we all knew what you were saying. Oh, okay, great. No, when you guys have such good chemistry that when it's on, like I am glued. I'm not gonna miss a second of Josh and Sarah making out.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So Tory, how was your first episode?
Listen, I'm just happy to not be watching you two make out down in the bunker.
But you was running around in your drawers, weren't you?
That's true.
I believe
That's
you
true.
were.
There is some Tory in his drawers this season.
Oh, really? Awesome. Okay.
And nothing else.
Do we have a close-up on Amy's face right now? Because I feel like you might be a little pink. I feel like you may be a little pink.
Why? Do we have a close-up of Sarah right now to get anything off of my?
Here's what I can tell you. Okay, if we're gonna close this up, let's have this conversation. Because Amy and I were talking earlier, and what did you say your safe word was?
Oh,
she's been a little traumatized.
It was a bit, but I did say it was Tory Kittles was my safe word.
I just want to say that's out there right now.
It says, I'm so excited for tonight.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. That's a good call. Good segue, I think. Actually, Tory, though, at the end of season 2, Broussard is going to stay in the LA block, but also the LA block is supposed to get total renditioned. But we know that you're here, so.
Well, there's different types
What
of
can
renditioning.
we expect from Broussard? Oh, there's different types of renditioning.
Yeah, there's like a half-level rendition. There's like a full-scale rendition. You know, Broussard sort of gets like in between the two.
Oh, there's some gray area renditioned?
Definite gray areas. Broussard has a lot of tricks up his sleeve this season.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
what,
yeah.
What else can we expect from the character?
From the character? Lots of killing, lots of darkness, lots of...
You did a bunch of killing.
Yeah.
Not as much as previously, though.
But like you went a few episodes season 2 where you got antsy because you hadn't killed anybody in a minute.
I went a little antsy season 3 because I got antsy because I wasn't killing enough people.
Yeah, you just
This
like.
really happened.
Oh man,
This
I
does
believe
happen.
it. Yeah, Broussard's a bit of the darkness.
Well, we see a softer side too.
We do?
Yeah, he's got a little both this
A
season.
softer side.
Yeah.
softer side of
No. You
Broussard?
can't describe it as like softer side. You know what I mean? He's like more in
Right,
touch
he
with
has
his
a
emotions, but you can't
more
necessarily say
sensitive
soft.
side.
Yeah.
Soft.
Hard.
No, not soft.
emotional.
No. You know,
All the time.
he's in touch with his
All the
feelings.
time. This happens.
That's a different thing. Is he's in touch with his feelings.
Okay.
And periodically you're in touch with other people's feelings this season.
That's occasional. Yeah, that happens.
Occasional.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little abnormal.
You know what? He's trying to understand people more. You know?
Great.
Yeah, he's trying to get in touch with things that connect him with his own humanity, which he's been searching for the last 2 seasons, because he's sort of been out of touch with that. You know,
Like
he.
Dexter, you know, he like mimics emotions so he can get along in society. No, I'm kidding.
Good for Broussard. He's really
functioning, is I think what we're saying. Yeah.
the most manipulative. Before, when people sit down tonight, I just want to know how much time has passed between the end of season 2 and the beginning of season 3.
Oh, I know that.
Okay.
6 months.
6 months?
I studied that.
Ding.
Oh,
in there.
ding. Good job.
Yeah.
Am I right?
you win.
That's right,
You're
right?
Yeah,
6
you're
months?
right.
Okay.
6 months.
You win.
6 months.
Yeah, you did it. Okay, I guess that it's over,
Any
right?
other
You passed
More
the
like
test.
5
No,
months,
that was it. That was the
28
test.
days, whatever.
6 months.
No,
Those months in February, so technically like it's 28 days, but like.
We'll go with that.
I actually do want to talk a little bit. You guys were very nice to let me crash your set, and now I'm being nice and letting you crash my set. When
Please be nicer to us than we were to you.
No,
we shot some videos.
She slapped me, though.
You asked me to.
her to.
You did. You said slap me.
I
and
don't
was
remember
like,
that.
No.
I do not remember that. I remember sitting there, we're doing the scene, all of a sudden, I just pop, and I'm looking at you, and you have like the nicest smile on your face. I'm like, you just hit me. What happened?
That
You should have used your safe word.
I know your version of that is a little skewed. But for those of you, for context, they did let me go to set to visit. It was really fun. You can see all those videos on Nerdist. But I kind of got y'all at the end of the shooting schedule. Have there been any new developments that you'd like to share with the fans between now and then? That happened in the last couple months?
We've all gotten some sleep.
Oh, you did. Oh,
We've
that's
all
very
rested up
nice.
Speak for yourself. I've been parenting. I'm suffering from parenting. Have you seen that?
Adulting.
Yeah.
You've been adulting.
I've been adulting and parenting. You might
fucking
need
break.
a fucking break.
Guys, actually, I want to answer Robin Jarris's question from Nerdist YouTube. How long until Katie learns to make moonshine, assuming she doesn't know already, and makes the Yonk 2.0?
That's a great episode.
That's a great idea.
We should have episode 4, season 1, The Still. I think that's a fantastic
I do
idea.
You know what? I
too.
can help with
I
that,
also
actually.
think-
I'll be in the fields.
With the moonshine. I could help with the
Oh, yeah?
moonshine. Yeah, my grandmother
You do.
used to
You
make
do the
moonshine
steel.
in
Grandmother
real.
used to make
My
moonshine?
grandmother, who's 102 years old right now, no lie,
Wow.
she used to make moonshine when I was growing up, and she would hide it under the floor in the kitchen because it was kind of illegal. But I don't think she's gonna get in trouble about that right now because she's 102. What are they gonna do? But yeah, she knows how to make moonshine, so I kind of know.
So make moonshine,
Wow.
live forever.
How old were you when she taught you how to make moonshine?
Well, it's a different time.
All right, now I have a question for you two. The Bowmans have both host enemies and they have human enemies. Is there anyone in the entire universe in Colony that the Bowmans aren't fighting against?
In a way, the one person that they can't find, right? I mean, I think there's something to be said for the fact that if we have an ally we can trust, it's the person who insisted that he be left behind in LA, who we assume is gone, right? I mean, there's nobody that.
Yeah, we assume too. I'm
he's
speaking
not
as
on
me
the
as the
poster,
fans.
to be fair.
Yeah.
We just sort of
I'm
invited
not-
him here today. 'Cause
I'm sort of
Yeah.
here right now. I'm looking at the screen. There's no me here. I'm just here with Josh and Sarah. And
You're there.
Wait,
you know,
Tori, I see you.
but you know what? But I love the show. So I love the show.
Oh, you just came to pal around for the premiere.
Yeah.
Seriously, that is our only person that we
Yeah,
trust
aren't at odds with. Yeah.
besides our own family
even
members.
Maddie, you know, kind of double-crossed Katie at the end of it. I have no idea where my own sister is.
Right.
There aren't many people. Bo, right? If we could
Bo,
find
but we
Bo,
can't
we would
find
trust
Bo.
Bo.
Yeah.
It's just all the missing people that you would
LIA.
trust if you could find them. What about the kids? So I know
the dead
that
people.
I know. Yeah, they take their
Don't make
secrets
fun
to
of
the
my
grave.
It's messed up. Messed up. Everyone we trust is lost, and you trust the dead. And that's our job.
Guys!
That's our job.
Guys, that was a Walking Dead and Lost joke. It was very funny. I love it. I was gonna ask about the kids. So Bram actually took some initiative. Are we gonna see him continue to take initiative? Is there gonna be like a little bit of tension between the parents and the kids taking that initiative?
Well, this is an amazing season for Bram. I mean, we were talking about
Yes.
this earlier. I
Yes.
think Alex does phenomenal work this season, and they really gave him an arc that allows him to come into his own as a character in the way that he is coming into his own, I think, as an actor.
Oh, that's amazing.
He's phenomenal. I mean,
Yeah.
Katie and Bram's relationship is one
And
of my
there's
favorite.
never tension between a 19-year-old and the father. So I don't know what you're talking about there, ever. Especially when war and revolution is happening.
Yeah.
So,
He doesn't think he knows everything.
of course not. Of course
no
not.
girls
And
involved
I'm.
either.
No girls.
Speaking of girls in romance, I'm looking at you, Tory, for Broussard. I'm kind of hoping.
face that you just put on.
I'm hoping.
What?
I'm just hoping. I hope we talked a little bit about this on set, but like, yeah, I'm hoping that in Broussard's discovery of other humans' emotions, that maybe he does open up to a little bit of a romance with someone.
Well, there's a reason for the nakedness.
Do I need to put a spoiler alert sign on?
But it ain't what you think.
Oh, it isn't. Oh, okay. Man, I thought that was gonna go.
But there may be a girl involved.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but it's a partnership. You know
Okay.
how these things go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the oh my God! All right, that smile tells me everything. Now we've seen the Los Angeles colony, we've seen the blocks, but we know that the hosts have occupied the moon. So how vast does the battlefield get this season? Are we going to see more colonies, different cities? Do you take the fight to space? Or are we finally going to find out what happens on the moon?
Josh, you got to tell them about that thing.
Yes.
What? What is that?
The answer
I
to
was
one
like,
of those questions is yes.
is yes.
Do we find out what's going on the moon? We do.
Yes.
We find out what's going on the moon.
Yes.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, we do?
We answer a lot of questions.
Yes.
Oh, that's right, we do.
Oh my gosh, guys, get your fan
Yeah.
theories ready.
We find out what's going on the moon. What was the rest of that?
I just want to know how vast the battlefield is. Like, is it going to be Earth and space? I mean, are you doing Guardians of the Galaxy and the rest of the Avengers? You know what I mean?
We could use them right now.
Any Avengers out
If you
in the
know where
greater
they're
like Seattle
located in
area?
space, maybe we can
need y'all.
mirror signal them for help.
We need a bat signal. That's what we need.
Yeah, we need a bat signal. But yes, vast.
Vast. It gets vaster and vaster.
Well,
The
I-
whole show gets more vast.
But it feels like there is, to the extent that there's a sort of intergalactic nature of what's going on, we, I think, become ground zero. Right? I mean, not to make this Battlefield Earth, because that's a title that I know that I haven't seen and I don't know what it represents.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, as the sort of enemies, foreign and domestic, grow, what I think we start learning is that Earth is an increasingly unsafe place to be. God, it's hard to talk about this show
I
without
know,
giving
you're doing a
spoilers.
really
is.
great job.
Certainly
Because,
is.
yeah, all I have are more questions, but I can't ask them because I know you're doing, like, the best job. Yes, very diplomatic.
you.
Exactly.
It's like that Saturday Night Live skit recently about the Me Too, and they're like, "Oh, don't say it." Did you see that? It was hilarious. You know, it was great.
By the way,
Yeah,
the
that's
alien Me Too movement is
Yes,
totally.
Yep.
Careful.
Personally, for you guys, if there was an alien takeover situation, do you have like a zombie survival plan or like an alien takeover survival plan? Is there like a place like in the wilderness where you would just go and retreat?
I have a bunch of rubber suits that I can form to whatever they look like, and I'm gonna act like I'm them, you know?
I'm sorry, you have a bunch of rubber suits?
Just rubber suits. I'm gonna put my whole family in, and we'll make them look like, you know, the aliens
I feel like
that
we ought to
are.
have known this.
Does that work? No? Safe word, help.
Apparently it's Tory Kittles. I have
Mine's not Tory Kittles.
I have no rubber suits. For the record, 0 rubber suits.
I mean, that explains a lot.
Well,
does.
you
Yeah, it
just
does.
refashion them, you know?
Yeah.
Are these
Whatever.
from your modeling days?
No,
Rubber suits.
Robin Jares actually has another great question. I'm very curious about Sarah's work as a director this season. What was it like directing yourself?
Hell. It was hell. It was as close to legitimate schizophrenia as I ever need to come. It's the only thing about the process I didn't love.
Yeah. Did you have to like respond to yourself? Like,
they did a great job of writing me almost completely out of the episode, so that I could focus on, you know, the people that I.
Why are you looking at me?
So that we could work on the other behavior. No.
You were a problem.
It's true. It's true.
And
Everybody
I was a problem too in my own way.
You were a problem for yourself. Tori was a
I was a
problem
problem for
me.
myself.
No, what I knew about, you know, Sarah directing was she came in super prepared, like she does as an actor. She's always on top of things. She's, you know, passionate. She's smart. And so, you know, I made the decision that I was going to treat her like I would any other director. And some of
With open hostility.
open hostility, you know, I just didn't want to like give her any like
everything.
favoritism because, you know,
Right.
I enjoy working with her so much as an actor.
It cracks me up. The fact that we've been friends for 4 years buys me no amount of latitude.
Well, the
to
fact
like,
that you've
buys you
seen my
more
behavior, you should
harassment
know how
because we
that
got to
works.
make
You should
sure that
understand
you
the process.
understand. Yeah, that we're not playing favorites.
so if this was your
That's
your
right. We
last,
like, you know,
We want to forward you in fire.
That's right.
So you're strong
Exactly.
for the future.
but if this was your last foray,
consider myself forged.
if you did give up directing, it'd be because of Tori. We got it. Okay.
She was fantastic. She was amazing.
man.
Sarah was
Now,
fantastic.
I've seen some of you using the hashtag #StayHuman for this upcoming season. Do you care to elaborate on that?
Sure.
We sat down. Where were we?
At the resistance camp.
At the which. Not that there is a resistance camp, but
Yep.
hypothetically, if there was a resistance camp where we might have ended up,
Safe word.
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we did. We
Shit,
sat
that's not
down
the
and
safe word. Shit is not it. But anyway, go.
yeah, no, we were talking about what the season means.
Yes,
Stay
and we
human.
were talking about how relative colony is to global events happening and the questions being posed to the world, if you will, right now. And and with this kind of disregard for truth and disregard for our humanity and kind of anything goes.
Civil liberties, free
Civil
press.
liberties, free press. We thought, we came up with, you know, how do you keep humanity alive? How do you, and then you nailed it. You said, stay human. How do we stay human? I was like, stay human. And that's where it came from.
And that's kind of the
Hardest thing to
theme that
do,
we're going to
you know?
see throughout
like
this
when your life is on the
season.
line and you know you don't know if you're going to survive, it's the hardest thing to do, to make the decision to like stay in touch with your humanity.
Yes.
With everything that's going on, you know.
Yes.
It's easy to like pick a side, you know, and I mean the side of inhumanity. You know, right now we see people picking sides of, you know, the vitriol that's out there in the universe, and you know it's easy to jump on one side or the other, but to stay human is you know, to keep everything balanced. So stay human.
And we're gonna see that throughout this season, season 3.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. kind of a-
Absolutely. I mean, you know, in the second half of the season too, it's amazing to me how relevant this show becomes after we've shot it. I mean, the
Yes.
second half of the season is really all about Cambridge Analytica, which we knew nothing about when we were shooting it, but it's all about aggregate data and what happens when we voluntarily surrender metrics and information about ourselves to somebody who now controls all that information about who we are and uses it to divide us and to separate us and to classify us and
Are
manipulate
you
us.
talking about the Rolodex? Are we?
Way beyond the Rolodex.
Oh, really? oh my
yeah.
gosh. Okay.
The
oh,
Rolodex.
man.
Remember Phyllis's
Oh,
Rolodex?
yeah, the Rolodex.
Phyllis.
Oh, my God.
You remember
That's-
Phyllis?
No.
Okay, sorry.
No,
oh.
yeah, one of the first people you
Okay.
shot.
Phyllis.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, it's not, okay, I didn't, nothing. But that's all we actually have time for today. So that's it for the Colony live stream. Thanks so much to Tory, Josh, and Sarah for stopping by. One more round of applause for them. And tonight, be sure to catch the season 3 premiere tonight at 10/9 Central on USA. Bye. Bye, guys.